What's up, everyone? Live here. I'm trying to do some puzzles today because I'm trying to actually get better. We got a big tournament coming up. We've got a big tournament coming up. It is the New York State Chess Championships, which is in less than 2 weeks now. Wow. The boy is the reigning New York State Chess Champion. But it'll be tough. It'll be tough. I hope to not be a former. I hope to still be able to say current. So instead of just messing around, we're gonna mess around with puzzles. We're gonna mess around with puzzles and we're gonna get better. And we're gonna mute our phones. Let's see if we can get stream beats playing. Where's my stream beats? Yeah. There. What do we want? Groovy? I like that. What do we think? Alright. What's the first pitch? Wait. Let's say right size. We're gonna restart our puzzle. Puzzle Rush is really awesome once you watch it. Alright. Feel like a really fast countdown. Boom, boom, boom. Checkmate. Go. I just slowed it, or is everything looking real fast? Yep, we won a knight, mate. Traded and win this knight. Defend our rook. Checkmate. Checkmate. Check and mate. Yes, I will meet you. Go. Yes. What's the difference? This was better. Stop. Queen takes c2. Oh. I genuinely don't see it. I genuinely Oh, we're not supposed to make. Okay, we're just supposed to do that. Nope. I guess, yeah, it's just which route? So they start getting harder. They start getting harder. What's this mean? Probably queen d4 and just take. Yes. No. Oh, the cool. There is literally that. Yes. Aha. Yes. Ah. This one. I don't know. We should just do that. Yes. I can't seem to find a problem with either. This has to be better. Sneaky. Oh no. Oh, that was my third mistake. What's up? What's up? Zorakaya. Or take bunny bow. Missing the backwards bishop move. Yeah, I missed that one. We can have luck here. This one, I played this because I thought we'd take back, but I guess it's just check and we lose something. So the best was probably this. Ah, yeah. I didn't even really like pay any attention to the other one. Yeah, it's just mate in 2. Okay. The other one I got wrong was this. That was all there was to it. That was all there was to it. That's actually too funny. That's too funny. I just saw this check. I'm like, let's get out of the way. I like not here because then we get checked by the knight somehow. It's too funny. And then the last one I got wrong. I played rook e3. Yes, probably rook g4. And then we eat the rook. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And rook e3 is not as good because, well, obvious. I guess queen g5. Yeah, and they keep it in. Okay. I'm playing Title Tuesday tomorrow. Yes, in fact, I will be playing the early Title Tuesday tomorrow. Catch me at the 11 a.m. Eastern stream. 11 a.m. Eastern, which, so that is in 12 and a half hours. The one I spent a while on, which just wasn't me. Yes, that drained a lot of the clock. Alright, this is my 7th best score. Let's try to get, so I have 44 on 3 minute and 48 on 5 minute, and I just feel like it should be a wider gap than that. I mean, I know they're harder at the end, but so we should do better on the 5 minute, which is why I titled this stream Breaking 50, so I need to actually break 50. Let's run it. 3, 2. So it's just that. No, they just played h3. What are you doing, William? William. This is it. Oh, what a move. Certainly. Yep. Not h8. H8, the queen would have taken. Oh, yeah. That's a nice route. Where's the mate? Yep. This is mate. Nicely done. Pin. That's for me. That's for me. Okay. Check. Oh, yeah. The other bishop defense. No. It's just this. Check. Should be good here. I don't see anything. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I got rigged before. Well, no. We were doing good though with 4. I was rushing because I had 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. What's up, Ben Prevor? Puzzle battles? We could. I want to get a better score though. Okay, actually maybe I will just do puzzle battles. I think you got to change your strategy here and slow down. 41 with 2 minutes left and 2 strikes. Gotta chill. This one was just rook f8 and rook f4, so this needs to be protected. The other one I got wrong. So I just played c2. But yeah, like there are checks. I guess like the queen needs to be here or here, but that's difficult to calculate. Well, I think it's actually kind of apparent when you start looking at it, because knight f7, only king d5 doesn't lose the queen immediately, and then queen e5 check, king c6. No, it's not apparent. Well, so, okay, I think it's probably queen e2. Well, if they just go to g3, I think it's obvious, then it's this. Because the knight is too far, even with checks. Here, check, you gotta be precise. I think you have to go to d5 or else the knight will get you on another check. But I was wondering if the king went to the back rank, then this is a check. So if the king goes to the back rank, c2, you just gotta know that you're getting out of checks. Like I don't think there's anything smarter than that. Takes here, check. Yeah, I mean the move is c2. The queen just needs to be on e2 and not d3, which isn't obvious in a puzzle rush scenario. Here you get out. If you do it now, you don't get out. It's because in this position, this queen e5, that's tough. Queen c3 or queen e5, it matters which one. Okay, that's tough. I don't know how that was a 2150 puzzle. That's a really hard puzzle. This one, I just played queen e1 instinctively in half a second. Yeah, I think just take the rook, right? Okay, that's not really on the same scale as the other one. Alright, what do we got? So, puzzle battle? Puzzle battle. Okay. Versus random. Good luck me. Apparently I'm 2150 in puzzle battle. I think I might have played a few times, but really not many times. This is unfortunate. Oh, this person's 1679. So we should be able to win. We'll do our best. Wait, do I? Oh, I hear it every time they get one right. That's kind of annoying. I don't want to hear it when I get one right. It's gotta be this. Oh yeah, there's bishop h6. This, yeah, smart. Is this literally it? That's crazy. Wait, probably this. Yeah. Took me too long to consider that. I'll just take the rook, William. Probably that. Is that crazy? Should I slow it down here? Yeah. This is oh. Don't know how he's doing. Oh, 32 to 23. I should make it bigger. I feel like I can pick off a rook. Yes, I can. It's just that. Yes. It's not backward. You gotta look backwards sometimes. I like that it does that to me. This should be amazing. What's this? Just take it all. Also, that is the move. That is the move. No, it's just a quick guess. Block. Take like that. Trade win. Go, go, go. You can run away? No, let's just take your queen. Let's just go. No. 42. We won. Against Baghdad 74. They are 20-38 rapid. But we won 42 to 31. Here, look. Let's see. There. Whoa. I need to make it. I need to just. This just needs to go to the front. There you go. The backwards diagonal is even getting the FMs. Yeah. They are. I want to do a puzzle battle. Which one did I get wrong? I got this one wrong. Okay. Can I do one? I don't think I got any rating points from that. Okay, wait, this guy's 22-16. Oh. Awesome. Okay. He's flying too. He's flying too. Alright, we can't focus on that though. We gotta focus on me. Boom. 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 Okay, which way am I going? This way. Oh, I thought we were gonna get. Oh, it's queen h2. Oh wait, he's flying too. How does this work? Ah. What's my fault? Oh, it's this. Oh. This is a nice one. Trade at the end. Yeah. No? Oh, it was queen h8. Oh, you got me. Wait, I want to rematch him. You got me. Oh, you accepted my rematch. Okay, cool. Let's go. I'm up. We're winning. Are you winning, son? Yes, Dad, I am. Gotta really lock in. What's going on? Trader K7? Ooh, tricky one. Maybe you got that one wrong. Yes. Nice. Let's finish 3 working. I don't see him. Maybe queen 3. Oh, yeah, just for g4. Trade queen 1. Ooh. It's not easy. This one. This. Let's be right. Minute left. He's got 2 wrong. Oh, what is the move? Oh, it's a 4. Some are just super easy relative to others. No. Oh, I'm up 3. I'm up 3. Okay. And I have 0 wrong, so we can just go for it. We should just go for it. This is right. I just have 2 queens. I don't know. Just go for it. Okay, but we got him. We won the rematch. That looks like... No, I was gonna say Toby Maguire. We won the rematch. We can have a look at the ones we got wrong. It was bishop to 6, forcing king, check, and then a queen b5. This one was just trade, check, which would win the rook if not for the block. Then after we trade, the queen is gone and does not defend the knight or bishop we just captured there. Right. In this position, we were just supposed to trade and take the knight. Does that make sense? It's just supposed to trade. guess. What was wrong with this? Oh, queen b6. Then when you trade, a takes opens it onto the bishop. That's not obvious, but it is easily a mistake you can make. All right, let's grind in. Should we do another puzzle battle? I kind of want to play some real chess. Would that be crazy? That'd be crazy. Let's see if we can play like a 5-2. 5-2 would be cool. Or like a 5-5. Something like slightly more chill, where we can focus a bit. What does this look like on focus? Blocks. There you go. That solves the problem. There. And this is gonna look like. Oh wait, that's why it doesn't look like a square. Okay. Nobody wants to play with me? Literally nobody? Literally nobody? I don't want to play with William. Trying to play anything other than 3-0. 5-2, 5-5, 3-2, 5-0. Just a little break from 3-0. What do we got? We got a 5-0. Alright. Works forever. Kind of sweet, I think. Just in the profile picture. This knight here. Let's took our bishop all the way, because they played a6 really late. I can come really out of the way. Okay, we can just play around it. We could also trade, a2, play c3, d3. I mean, I could just do this. It's kind of like knight d5, maybe c3. So, okay, e6, kind of what they were doing. Maybe this is a good move. Maybe I actually like left them with this pin so long. That's actually an effective pin. Yeah. Alright, probably c3, right? I mean, I could play bishop e2 here. Just like another edge. Bishop c3, I mean, takes, pawn takes, right? Bishop back. Has gifted a tier 1 sub to Zoro Kaya from Brazilian Monk. That's so sweet. Shout out to Brazilian Monk. Gifting the tier 1 sub. Love that. Let's just play bishop e2. We don't need to get this all messed up. So okay, they can take it, so what? I go into this. Okay, they want to take like that. It's just gonna come back in e3. Would have claimed like I have a huge edge here, c3 just to go queen takes, but then I never get d4. Like I never get d4. Alright, fine. Maybe I should have gone for the imbalance. I'm not sure I'm actually better here. Welcome in, because I'm I mean, I do want this, right? let's just go here. Let's have d5 now. I'm not sure this was a great move. Like, yes, if I could teleport my pawn to f5, it was a good move. Alright, let's see what they're doing. They're doing this. Don't want to hand that d4's go back. Okay, so they do their thing over here. I do my thing over here. Let's see whose thing is better. I don't want that. That would be annoying. So, therefore, should I play A3 myself? Maybe. Down on the clock for sure. How's the audio, by the way? Because I know I'm playing tunes in the background. Let me know if the audio's good. I know I've had some complaints about it. Here's my mic. We're trying to make something over here. It's not so obvious. Like, it just runs up to 85, right? So what is my next idea? I could do that. So queen f3 and e5 and queen d5, right? It's actually, it would be a really nice spot. Baiting a knight e5 here. It's not even a good move, I don't think, because it gives me a really nice square where I wouldn't even have to reckon with rook e5. But the knight is hit. Now my knight also has some solid options. No, that's very reasonable, except I want to get in there now. Should we go to c4 or d5? I like d5, right? Maybe I should play f6. Yes, I wouldn't open it up, but I'd take this away. Knight e5. I could go rook takes and knight e6. It's actually not so crazy. Like bishop takes kind of force knight b6. You need queen to 8 there. Actually, if I had thrown in f6 last turn, maybe this would work. If I had done that. Less. Okay. Now we have queen takes f5. It's a bug. Not anymore. I don't want queen takes f5. Takes, bishop takes. e6, queen e7. Oh no, wait. Okay, queen takes f5. I'll just go here. Do you have enough to sacrifice? I don't think so, because I missed the fact there's this pin. I just should have gone here faster. Queen anywhere was probably generally equivalent. Like generally equivalent. But yeah, my next one's gonna be c4, I expect. I should have done this. I should have done this. If I had thrown in that, then rook takes e5, I think would have been effective. Ah, so they were sacrificing. Okay. No, that's valid. I mean, yeah. I didn't like their position if they left me the knight. I think rook on pawn, and it's particularly that one. I could have been on f6. It's worth these two good pieces. So this is a little annoying for them because they can't grab d3. And so I am even threatening d4 because it's like a serious pin. So they should, yeah, move that rook to force the capture now. Let's go with d4. Let's do this. Do you want to throw this in? These pieces are not bad. They're not bad, and we're down on the clock. We need that increment. This is kind of going to be an ugly sort of conversion. Let's not lose that. D4, bishop e3. And yeah, bishop c3 is just what I want. I need bishop c3. It was a good exchange stack, certainly. Oh, wait, I even, no, I was supposed to go here. I just said that I was supposed to go here. I literally just said that. I just said that out loud. It's so stupid. bishop takes, I take here. Queen takes, I gotta trade. Let's see my bishop. What's the count? I'm down. I can't believe I played king h1 instead of bishop e3. I think I was organizing things quite well. This isn't a good idea. Oh, no, don't get mated. It's a good idea if I don't get mated. Stop the pawn. Oh, that does not stop the pawn. I have to lose that guy. Time. Drawn, but alas, not a lot of time.
5,
Oh wait.
4,
Oh.
3,
Got pre-move
2, 1.
They got me on that. Alright, well, the Urkman game was very drawn. The Philidor defense is, for the record, in this position, rook a8 is a draw, and then the king has no shelter on g3. Here, I just should have traded. I got really cute with this idea. But yeah, just trade in c3, dc3, untangle. This was fine. I mean, I wasn't better until I was. It generated some nice stuff on the queen side. Their idea here to give the exchange, not a bad one. Certainly, this was a disaster of a decision. I mean, just bishop e3. Just bishop e3. Here, gave my exchange back, and then I'm also down a pawn. We did well to draw this. This was a nice idea. You can't take it. This is just completely equal. Even this dead draw. Okay. Oh well. Oh well. Send out the challenges one more time. 2, 3, 2. Basically, it's just a button that sent them all out. Oh, I got a 5-2 game. That's crazy. Imagine that. Bushgas Gambit. Joshua Gary from China with an AI guitar for profile picture. What's up, Dr. Maniac? They don't know the Bushgas Gambit. You gonna take it? You gonna push d4? Ooh, we got an acceptance. Stockfish likes this. Stockfish wants you to take this pawn. In fact, queen takes d5 is actually arguably early. But yeah, the order doesn't matter. The most common moves in the database are like bishop e2, bishop d3, and bishop c4, all of which are very bad for the same exact reason. Somehow nobody sees that. dc5 not the best, because then I take here, and blocking becomes very hard. Knight g4 on the bishop there, bishop here, then rook e8, so it becomes difficult to get out. Best move is like queen f3. Trying to trade queens. And if you trade queens, then my bishop is hanging, because nobody will take back. So queen f3 and also shelters g2 to develop. So bishop, queen f3, they find it. They find it the best move in the position. You need to play bishop to d6. Getting out of the way here. So yes, they play the stockfish strike of eating that other pawn, which is very psychologically difficult to do when your opponent's gambiting and blitzing out moves and playing knight takes e5 before you develop anything. But it is correct. Pawn chain looks good. Here, if you're white, you do need to swap the queens, because or else I'll just take this e8. I guess you could play something like bishop e2. I don't really know. Because takes, you would take here. Okay, but they do. Now the bishop can develop straight to c4, which is probably the only good spot. Because if you develop, say, to d3, then I have ideas of here and here. Your king's still in the middle, right? Say bishop d3 or e8. Now I attack this. If you play f4, f6 becomes a problem. But they play bishop e2 instead of bishop c4, which is interesting. Because bishop c4, I have a little trick in mind, which is this idea. I can show you after. Bishop e2. I'm probably just playing rook e8. So now, knight's not going to be able to stay here, and our queens are off the board, but your king's still in the middle. They go for this. So I could take it twice. My other resource here of f6 looks like it might win a piece, but there is bishop c4. Some interesting ideas there. f6, bishop f3 I think is more effective. Say bishop e6, knight d3. Another interesting idea I got is knight c6. Takes rook e2. Leaving you in a little hot water. Because I could just eat it. Bishop f3. I kind of want something a little more ambitious than that. So I like, for that reason, knight c6, bishop f3. This is the bane of my existence, this move. I have to take it. I have to. Alright. Bishop comes to f3 anyway. How do you develop these? I'd probably rather be white here owing to the bishop pair. G6 and c4. My rook's real short on squares there. This is fine. c4, rook f5, g4, rook f6. Don't want to make it so easy for you to find such a great square. Okay, that was clever. Just about like so. I need to take bishop d5 probably. To challenge this excellent diagonal you had. G4 you could play. Probably should, yeah. better to go here first. So I'll lose this. Still, I deal with this though. It'll be okay. 5 here, 6. These bishops are killing me. Oh yeah. Well, I can't take A2 because of this. Trying to get this. I think it gives me bishop b3 before this happens. The rook coming here. It's gonna work. It's kind of annoying. Where are you going? But then I say pull an Uno reverse card. You have back rank problems, and I will take twice on A4 because I can beat you. So you can go to B4 either because you block, and A3 also blocks. So maybe I've won this pawn. Maybe I've won this pawn. I hope I get a von Popiel too. Just for you. Here, B4 is interesting, right? Because takes. What happens if I take A4? I think I can. I will do it so that I'm not stuck in a pin with the rook, actually. I think things are looking pretty equal here. Take, A7. That's me. I will play rook b5, hitting this. b4, c5. It's even problematic for them because of the back rank. That's very drawn. Potentially it's a problem, but b4, c5. Otherwise, you gotta tie your rook down. Alright, so it's important to undo this. If the king were to make it here and then could help, then it could be a problem. But otherwise, I mean, I don't know, like I have nothing to play for. Ah. Okay, let's make it spicy. What do you got? Do it. Trade. Or should I trade? Go here. I don't know. Nothing I do is changing the objective evaluation. Let's keep cover with d7. Now seems like a good time to play c5. I think you were in the right time. Tonight. Should I play for a dirty flag? What do we got? Stay in touch. Here, check. E5. can't take on a 3, I don't think. I'll make it back in time. Yeah, what? Of course. If I play King G2 first, I guess it was less clear. So bad, I can't believe I lost. On here. No, I thought going forward with my king would be intimidating. This is actually... it's actually a little dangerous already. Letting them come forward here. Kind of neglected this part. I need rook b6, that makes more sense. But already this gets to an interesting line. This was the way to do it. I mean, a simpler draw would have just been like keep the king here, prevent this, rather than racing. Because somehow I got to this stage and I was like, this is doing some trouble to me, but I'm not doing any trouble here. And then especially when they deflected me away with f3, that became a problem. Okay, whoops. Games. Fine, I'll put out a 301. Still no games. Celio Rubicon, sub, appreciate it. Okay, of course, it's the 301 that gets accepted. And the NFT monkey. Welcome in. Though I don't know what happened to him. What should I do? I mean, I like just playing like this. I don't know if it's actually any good. Like this. G7 if you could give me this. Should this if 4 queen b7 happens? No, this is check. No, c4. But you can't go bishop takes. You need queen takes. Let's recapture my knight. just hold it all together. This guy. I'm not sure what you do with your king. I'm not sure what I do with mine. Alright, fine, no castle. Are you gonna take on A2? Let's do this, so I can escape this way if need be. But yeah, trade here, your rook would hang at the end of this line. Now that this is not check. That's kind of my points. Alright. Yeah. Just don't know how to make a threat beyond this. Yeah, you're gonna trade. It's fine. Oh, they didn't do that. I have an idea, which is trade, sacrifice E6. Yeah, it's the same. If they go bishop G7, King F8 takes. Gotta do it G8. Gotta give it a shot. G8 is the right idea. Going for it. Okay, oh, we're down to full rook. That was more than I thought I was down. Oops. Okay.
5,
Wasn't really necessary to sacrifice. I kind of quite liked my position. I think like knight G5, and then like knight takes F7, something more prepared. I don't think there was a lot black can play here. It's kind of hard to come up with an idea. This nice position, I just went for all this craziness. King can just run away. Give him a full rook, you gotta be more sure. We're playing GM. Oh, Georgi Kashishvili, my guy. Georgie taught me chess when I was little. E3 to play D4. I went to. Where should I set up? Let's set up like this. Let's push D5. Let's just put. I won't play D5 myself. I have an interesting idea, which is A6, which is the now we're transposing to D4, knight F6, C4, A6, which is the line I play. Okay, D5 now. I could play like a weird sort of Blumenfeld, but I'm just gonna take it. Can I play B5 or is there? No, I think I can. D6, Queen B6, right? Is this too early? I want D6 in here. Striking at me. Okay. I want that spot for their knight. Because they never actually went knight c3. Interesting. Let's see. Here, bishop. Or I assume they've got comp. Alright. I would be surprised. This one played. Yeah. I'm scared of just e5 running me over at some moment. Fine to do that, I don't want e5 happening. Close the don't get distracted. It's 3-0, right? I'm just gonna
5,
run out of time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Want a rematch? Okay, oh well. I don't remember the time control. Kind of like my little setup there. Here's a Von Popiel. Here is a Von Popiel Gambit. We have been asked about it, if we can get one today. And we are getting one today. Ooh, it's a good line. Knight d7, defend, defend, defend. So there's no queen takes. Trying to hold your pawn there as long as you can. You will have to take it. Unless you want to give me a really nice recapture. So we take with the knight. Now the only reason to take with the queen is if we double attack. c6 is another precise move. Alright, let's just cancel. It's not e6, not giving us this pin. So you play it only after you gave him this. Alright, we do have to run you over though. So go for this. So I could play like h4 and e5, that sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, how could I not play d5 here, right? Nice use of the double pin, hitting the pawn and the knight. Holding a knight here. So what if, say, bishop e7 is the most natural move, right? So I do have this interesting idea. Queen b5 takes, knight c7, check. Let's move it back out. That's probably not it. Let's start with very interesting, because knight takes will lose immediately. I'm going to check, trade, rook d7. Pawn takes. b5. Pawn takes. Take like this. Again, pawn takes is forced. b5 for take. It's very good. It's the absolute best I can do. That's interesting. Like takes. And 185. Which page 6 I have here. We need 2 I have here. Just scoop it up. Which page 6? Yeah, I can always shut it down. This was interesting. I honestly think I should just grab it. Maybe queen b5. Yeah. Am I up anything? No, they played well. We're even. They're completely even. And they got a bishop pair. They did well to give the exchange back with bishop d6. Smart. That's annoying. That's annoying. No. That doesn't work. Okay. Ah. Wow. Yeah, they defended that very well. They defended that quite well. This is already bad. D5's not even the move. Turn out the Goring Gambit. No way out of the Goring Gambit. You can't just play d5 like you would against the Danish. Play bishop d3 and protect. Take here. Fun line. They can take again. Sacrifice a couple of pawns. This is a good gambit. This is a pro gamer move. Most people just take here and give me this diagonal. Bishop f5 challenges the diagonal. It's a bit risky. might just need a player key 1. So what happens here? Take, take, take. It's actually really smart. Okay. D4 is fine. I might be trading off too much stuff. But we're draining their clock. Finally, I'm the one doing it to them. Okay, I just eat my pawn. Not really another option. I'm sure I really have an actual edge here. If I say no, try to keep it. Let's balance king 1 or d5, king 2. Take. Do I need this? Kind of suck if I did. Maybe I do. Need a way to play it for. Behind my guy. Oh, whoa, whoa. Alright, well, kind of a dirty win because he really started outplaying me there. He really started outplaying me, but we got him. Thank you, Brazilian Monk, for the cheer. 275 bits. Appreciate it. We're playing Ukrainian Pretty Umbrella, who is 0 wins, 0 draws, and 1 loss versus me. So we gotta make that 2. Let's do our little tricky A6. This is gonna be fun. Challenge. Yum. Here's why not. Okay, let me make this hard on you. Okay, I understand you want this pin. What if I just say no more pin? You trade probably? Just don't play this like it's prep, you're scaring me. 4. This, I should probably just go here and run. Is there something? I'm not seeing it if there is something. 1. Castle. Then yes, I am losing. I can't castle here. I cannot. I cannot. So I need like this move. Wow. That's annoying. That's annoying. I'm gonna do this. Okay, what about this? No, you can queen a 5. Maybe I just take it next turn. Their prep is good. Take. If I castle now. So Nick b6 though, and then I can castle. Yes. Free at last. 5. Castles. Bishop f4, bishop d6. I mean, they got some compensation for the pawn, but we've held it together. If I can play c5, it might just be business also. They got some stuff going on here. They got a lot of pieces. Got some stuff going on. Do I do this? Probably. Probably. Maybe g5. Don't know what the deal is. Maybe g4. That has to be the answer. Otherwise, this. Alright, let's just play bishop c8. Bishop is dead. It's too much stuff. Too much stuff. So they're gonna take me, and I will recapture with queen. So they didn't. Alright, do it. I dare you. What do you got? You got nothing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Let's just do something over pieces. Don't do that. Do I have this? 5, take. I don't know. I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out. What are you gonna have for your piece? Let's see it. I was gonna trade, but that now seems stupid in retrospect. Let's just do it and hide. Let's just do it and hide. There. Actually, probably safe. Oops. It's just not a clock. Not a lot of clock. Bring the rook here. That's pretty much a move. Yeah, we're up a piece. That's fine. Go. This. Not so bad. Oh, or G1, I just got slaughtered. Sheesh. It's tough to play. What are you doing? Just play your G1. What are you doing? You got me. Just do it. You're gonna drain your clock and do it with like 2 seconds left? Man, why'd I do that? I was up a pretty clean piece here. If I just play like rook d8, I've got these pawns going. This, and I just left f6 hanging. But yeah, I thwarted their attack and defended it. This is stupid. Okay. You're annoying. Play me again. Wow, you won't even give me a rematch? After acting like that? Wow. That's frustrating. Okay. What's the need for that? I like this idea of the knight. Well, I want Maybe I should just play Nixon's. Oh, my bishop on g4. There is an interesting move. It actually takes g1. Queen h4 check and take. Okay, they do play f5 right away. Come on here. Insane. Just g5 takes. It is actually quite annoying. Let's play h6, just go g6. If that pawn's f5, I actually really understand this move. Now I've worked through that pawn. Worked through it. D4, g2, houses. Okay, we've set you back a little bit. Try to keep my foot on the gas here. You could just short castle. Yeah, you can escape that one. Yeah, okay. Alright. Gotta get out. York of Fate, for some reason I thought I stopped it. I was just looking at some other ones. Take it. C2, come back. Use the files. Yeah, okay. Don't have the GA square for my rook, which is kind of annoying. They're good shape, but they can trade. My resignation. What? That's crazy. After one move. I don't know what just happened. Okay. He saw me pre-moving, getting ready for the pawn ending gambit. I was already like, no. Push gas accepted. Against highway life. D4. I'll take it and take it and take it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We love the Bushcast Gambit. Castle there for me. No. You're trying to run away this way. I have an idea. I have an idea. might just put a knight right there. In and pan. Go queen d2. Might undial for your a3. See, now it's like, I want it if you go here, but I want to trade it if you go here, and so I'm torn. But it's not good on a5, it needs to be on this diagonal. Actually, okay. It's kind of wild. Alright, now I know you're going this way. I helped you a little bit. You're still trying to be cute. Seems kind of annoying. Don't need to trade everything. Push f4. For example, if queen d2, I trade everything. Push f4. No f3 because I hit. No castles because I take. So you have to take me. Then I recapture, and then at that point you should probably find my castle. Then I'm going to target here. I want to not give you bishop f4. I mean, I've taken away long castles, right? I think so. Guys, castles, yeah, I want to target this. I don't want you defending h2. Right? Don't want you defending h2. 6 bishop f4, knight to 5. Bishop 5. Yeah, that's exactly what I don't want. Here, g6. It's kind of an interesting idea. Okay, I think surprised myself, but I think queen f5. I'm just gonna target it. Just gonna play traditional. That's a good move. Shoot. G4 check. G4 check. Ugh, that was bad. I think at this point we could have got q with 87. Nothing wrong with this. H3, okay, it's not possible. It's just defended. Bishop f4. This was my concern. I think there's some annoyance of the idea of rook going to h6. For example, if I just got one more move, it's actually. It's not as good as that. It's not as good as getting rook. Alright. I rushed it. Maybe Slater with the sub. Appreciate it. Top. You're a super grandmaster. Nice. Seems legit. across your LinkedIn. No, I'm not currently at Deutsche Bank. I'm not currently at Deutsche Bank. I left in, that's almost 5 months ago now. I like the idea of taking, actually. So this is a resource that the Bush Gas gives us that the Stafford does not. I'm at a small trading firm, totally remote. After being at Deutsche Bank ever since college for a few years. Yes, so I'll talk more about this later, but yes, we don't block this pawn, we give ourselves the f5 resource. And now I've got a few good options here. So like, yes, I could fish for this. I could try to use this g4 square. Or I could just castle. I think I'm probably just going to castle to keep my options open. But I mean, this is like a very strong idea. Trying to go takes into g4. It's not so obvious what white does. I don't know. Like, even if I just go here. F4 takes 2 and knight takes e2, which is castle. So the rook's joining the battle as well. My pieces here are clicking. Tough to play for white. Queen's on a great square. You don't have your F3 knight. G3. You could play it. Could just cause more problems. Hard to develop this bishop if you don't. You have very serious threats of. Yeah, everybody's coming on to F2, for instance. So G3, I think that was necessary. I think we're going to step up Queen H3. In fact, that was winning the square. It's quite literally winning the square. Bishop E6 possible. But let's just stick with the principles of not trading. That's a smart idea. Almost anywhere right now. G2 will be the response, and we'll take on F2. Yes, I think they threw this in. Well, I still have that time. Yes, we want knight takes F2. I think is the strongest, and bishop takes H3. Everybody is clicking. Everybody's really clicking. And I'm not even done anything. This is just a total steamroll. We've got... Nope. Knight D3 I think is a filthy move. Because it's check and threatening rook takes F1 mate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, let's have a look here. This is why the Bush Gas Gambit is better than the Stafford. This is why the Bush Gas Gambit is better than the Stafford. The point is that when they do this, the Stafford Gambit is this position when you play knight to F6, right? Move this over a little bit. There you go. So the Stafford Gambit's this position. You play knight F6, they take it, and then instead of playing with Petrov, you play knight C6. So we know this. We know this. You've certainly seen this before. I think in the database there's more knight c6s than there is d6s, right? And then okay, if they defend the pawn, almost categorically your next move is bishop c5 anyway, right? But do we need knight f6 first? So the difference is that we have this position. We have this position. It presents white with some other interesting fun options, such as c3, queen h4, which is some fun lines, attacking here and here. Obviously there's some other fun lines like bishop c4, knight takes e5, and now here knight c6, combining ideas from the Traxler, where they can also try and take on f7 here, and then we sacrifice back, and some awesome lines here that I cover on my channel. But when you really parallel it to its closest Stafford cousin, we have this position where we do d takes c6, which I call the Stafford capture, opening the bishop, opening the queen. What do we have for the pawn? A, we have all that open, and B, with d takes c6, we trade off further important knight. Right, so that knight on f3, like you can imagine in a line which is very Stafford-esque, now it's just going to transpose. We play knight f6 here, attacking this, let's say d3, knight g4, we use the bishop against the queen here that opened up from d takes c6. There's no d4 at any point because the queen also opened up, Okay, so we hit f2, and we go here and here and here, right, with the attacks, and you've certainly seen that before, but here white is losing because they had no knight on f3 to support d4, no knight on f3 to keep the queen out of h4, no knight on f3 to defend h2, right? That's exactly why they lose in this position. So that knight is very important. Can they play around that? Yes, they can. So my opponent continues to follow, like, my opponent's no slouch here, 24-28 on chess.com. d3, just logical developing stuff. So, but I hit him with f5, right? If we were to just play knight f6, in this position, okay, especially if they start with knight c3 in particular, in this position, this is the right way to play against it, you can kind of lock everything down, and after d3, bishop e2, white should be solid enough as long as they know what to do here. But with f5, we present ourselves with an awesome other additional pawn trade. So they just go bishop e2. We can talk about maybe what white should have done at the end of the video, but they just go bishop e2, takes, and jumps out the queen out to h4. So this is beautiful. We take advantage of this h4 square. We take full advantage of that knight not being on the board. And trading the f7 for d3 pawns gives us so many cool opportunities. The d file is open. Notably, the e4 pawn is a target, but even more notably, the f file is open, and their weakest point on the board, f2, and the bishop has full scope here. There will never be d4 interrupting him, and should just be really fun. This should just be really fun. So the castle just jump out knight f6. I got an exclam for it. I'm not sure I deserved it. They try to defend this pawn on knight c3. Of course, like, I'm not really interested in taking this. Okay, in fact, I can even lose really quickly because check and my king's still in the middle, right? If I play g6, so I will lose my queen. Okay, but that was never my interest. I castled here, and yeah, I mean, the engine is recommending some ideas like knight g4, rook f8 even, bishop g4. Castles was perfectly fine. g3 was a big mistake. They only have one good move, and it is something I was strongly considering during the game, but it's bishop e3. It's just bishop e3 because f2 is so much of a problem. You just need to give back your extra pawn here in some way, shape, or form. And, like, in general, you should be able to defend this. It's not so bad. But, yeah, just leaving the bishop there and leaving this guy staring down on f2, it's just going to give you a number of problems. For example, bishop d2 here, just knight g4. Now we've got 4 hits on f2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Just eliminating just one is not really going to help so much here. Take this, bishop g3 coming. Let's play c1 now. Yeah, bishop g3. And now we hit h2, we'll crash through. Like, so there's nobody around the king. There's nobody around the king able to defend, and so, you know, the resources just totally overwhelmed here. My opponent tried g3 to save f2, but we slip in with queen h3, and now this was their next idea here, so a knight on g4 just ends the game, right? Just trying, like, for example here, something knight g4, trying to take on h2, just take, there's no f3 owing to the pin, and if you move your queen, then I will zigzag in here. So there's, like, a number of checkmating ideas when all these pieces are looking so good. That pawn trade really, really helped me. So g3, queen here. They came up with this idea to go bishop c4 and queen f3, but we just need to be precise. So if the queen comes to g2, yes, trading queens can dilute the attack very, very significantly, but we just need to add more guys hitting f2. So knight g4 with the bishop defending here is nice. The king is not needed. Queen g2, knight takes f2 is correct. They trade queens here, and bishop takes h3, so everybody has jumped into the game. And now here, the nice finishing touch. Rather than just taking here, and after it takes f1, like my bishop should move away, I'm still up in exchange. But even nicer is the move knight to d3 played in the game, blocking the bishop so nobody defends there. You're in check, there's not a lot to do. King h1 to take it, maybe bishop e3 extends the game as much as possible, but they just took here, and that is checkmate. So, notably, we play bishop c5 first, to give ourselves this nice f5 resource. And only then do we later put the knight on f6. And even later, we can have this nice route of jumping the queen to h4. Right? Very often in the Stafford, like, that's exactly where you want the queen, but you need to work around the knight. Like, you need some weird routes to get there, or you need the knight to move. Here we can play queen h4, and only then later knight f6. Remember, knight on f6, like, we're not really trying to take e4. So delaying that and giving ourselves the opportunity to go f5 is quite nice. Best move according to the engine here is not obvious at all. It's check. It wants to induce this to go back queen e2, which is, I think, a very sort of inhuman way to play, because you should be wanting to castle if you're white, and this is not letting you on that road here. You can even bait them. This was not even a great move, because now we're threatening rook e8. This is going to be hard to hang on to if you're white, because now we've got lots of open files. This is fun. I don't know. Give me this with black. e5 is another idea. I mean, it's kind of a pawn we can pick off. But yeah, f5 trying to go e5. It's not so obvious that this nice idea of f5 trading off is going to be so strong. But you can do it. Like knight c3, yes, you have the option to transpose back into Stafford. But with bishop c5 playing the bush gas, you also have an option to play f5. So play bishop c5. especially if you're a Stafford player. Especially if you're a Stafford player. And if they go to f3, we have this fun counterpunch in e5 line. Here we go, bishop g4 and castles. Farming with push kicks. Okay, yeah, they might have known me. They might have known me at Push Pink. Let me know. Plugging the knock knock Gambit past your bedtime. I like that. Is the Ortho Snap good? Sure. Ortho Snap is fun. Ortho Snap is fun. I love Strauss as much as the next guy. Alright, let's play. Let's play one more. D4, D5, or it's just bishop B5? Figure why this is bad. Something sharp, right? I mean, here I'm pretty sure they're just gonna. Yeah. Okay. Do I go for this? Alright, whatever, let's just go all out. Let's just go all out, see what happens. E6 on this. Just gonna keep queens on. We're just going for it. Just going for it. I'm not sure it was good. It was a chance. It was a try. I think you gotta go that way. E6, you get mated, yeah. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, it doesn't do anything unless I have the D line. But now this is a problem for them. Unrelated to queen a6. Oh no, I lost the pin. King f1 was the move. Something really here. don't like this decision. Should have just gone this. They could strike me now. This. No, I mean, their position is fine. It's hard to break through on their king. I'm not sure this gets anywhere. G2. Something I want to do. Targets this pawn. E1. Does better against this invasion, but it's still a good move. Bishop D2 I would play. Could play an 85. Good, I could just delay. But yeah, I think I positioned them pretty well. Bishop B2, it's still, yeah. There's a lot this bishop can do, actually. Yeah, they're kind of out of ideas. Do I want bishop E2? Okay, sure. I feel like they wanted that, though. Yeah, it gives them some dark squares to play with. Anything. No more B3. G5 trade. I'm trying to like free my queen. This. Is this worth a shot? I don't know. Let's just go here. It's gonna work. Hopefully it's gonna work. This work is so stupidly placed. Everything else is good. I need to just start with Queen C1. That's what I should have done. You are so annoying to defend. Check here. We're safe there, we're targeting this. I want Queen F1. I should have just played. Really should have just played that. Been much smarter. Regardless, this is smart. Fine. Oh, rook G5, I had it in H7. Now I have it again. D1, G6. Oh. Interesting game. dumb. It wanted, oh, literally anything else. Legendary 3. Okay. Thank you. Alright guys, speaking of past bedtime, I've got physical therapy for my foot early tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. See y'all next time. Subscribe, follow, get notified.